ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Awkward Question Time. Please welcome your host, Greg Phillips.
Hello and welcome to this week's Awkward Question Time. My name is Greg Phillips. I am guest hosting this week because Alex isn't feeling very well. So we all wish him the best. Hope he returns very quickly. So Awkward Question Time, the show where we submit a panel of comedians to an hour's worth of awkward and stupid questions. Not all the questions come from us. Feel free to chip in yourself. More cringe, the better. And answer along with us as well. Give us a share, a retweet, or subscribe on YouTube as well. That always helps. And like the @Awkward Question Time Facebook page as well. Just give us a like and a follow. Are you watching on a proper TV? Because Alex loves it if you're watching on a proper TV and you can send us a picture, and no doubt he'll end up using it in the future as well. So if you are, DM a picture, and yeah. Oh, the text number. You can text the show's Nokia 3310. We have got operators working behind the scenes, so that's 07508 796 619 if you do want to text the Nokia 3310. And you can also donate to the show as well via paypal.me/Alex Leam and kofi.com/Alex Leam. So without further ado, we'll bring on his guests. So John Poulter, Alex Payton,
hello,
Carl, and Susan Frost. How are we all doing?
All right.
Good.
All right. Yeah, we all good?
Feeling good.
Living the dream, son. Living the dream.
That's it. Yeah, we all are. Hey, the sun's been out though, so we're getting there, I think. Am I missing something? Are we waiting for a question?
Yeah, come on. Get on with it.
Right. So our first question of the show today: why is today called Palm Sunday? Wrong answers only on this one. So should we go to? Let's go to Roger first. Why is today called Palm Sunday, right?
Oh, thanks for the thinking time on that one, Greg. It's called Palm Sunday because it's when all the vicars go around giving each other's high fives.
Alex, why is it called Palm Sunday?
It is because you go up to, I mean, ideally it'd be loved ones, but strangers work just as well, and hold their face in the palm of your hand and just look them deep in the eye and have that kind of connection with them. The gentler the touch, the better. That's really what we're going for here.
Oh, so we're going. Oh, that's really sweet.
It's a lovely light touch to ideally a stranger, but you can do your friends and family.
That's really. I don't know how we can achieve this with social distancing. That might be a slight issue.
Hold it to the screen.
Carl, why is it called Palm Sunday?
Yeah, well, you see, I mean, they were both good answers. I'm kind of vying on the same line of Alex, but unfortunately, you're wrong, Alex. And Palm Sunday actually comes from a game that me and my friend Chris started many years ago. And anyone that drinks in any of the bars in Bournemouth have probably been subject to this game as well. It's called Touchies, and it's where you just walk up to strangers in a bar and just gently slide down their face. And if you really want to play the game, you do super touchy. So you lick your hand first and then do it. It's lovely. That is Palm Sunday.
I recently watched Face Off. Has anyone seen Face Off?
The Nick Cage.
Yeah, the Nick Cage film with John Travolta in it. And throughout that entire film, that is exactly how John Travolta greets everybody. He literally like wipes their face like that. It's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Do you think he read the script and just took Face Off too literally and was like, this is what they want. This is what they want.
I'll go with the latter.
Yeah.
I like to think that that's how you approached your now boyfriend, Susie. Is that you just saw him in a bar at mine.
I actually turned up on his doorstep and did it, so you know. The joys of Tinder.
That's literal swiping right there.
Yeah.
So, Susie, why is it Palm Sunday?
I reckon it's where you have a big old, since it's spring, you have a big old clear out of all your shite and then go and palm it off on your neighbours.
Very clever. Palm it off on a car boot. So people love a car boot.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
love a car boot.
Alex is disappointed that nobody fell into his wanking joke trap.
Good Leam.
So he tried to tee you all up there, and none of you fell for it. So well done. We got some viewer comments already. Let's have a look at some comments. George Coppen, hey guys, have a great show. Hi George, how are we doing? Who else have we got? Kitty Messalina, the show mascot has been promoted. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've worked really hard to get to this place. Daniel Lythe, hi Dan. Yeah, we all love Dan. And Kitty Messalina, obligatory filthy joke about Jesus and the holes in his hands and the way he can use them. That's a better answer than any of the panel gave. Well done, Kitty.
Excuse me.
John, has Greg lost control yet? No, I'm not.
Really?
I've not joined the Joy Division tribute band. Kitty Messalina again. Palm Sunday when you wish you were under a palm tree on holiday, but you're at home watching Greg on your telly.
I mean, that's depressing.
George Coppen, it's called Palm Sunday because everyone throws lemons at people called Greg. We're feeling a bit bitter
people
there,
don't
George.
People don't throw lemons at Greg. They throw tigers at Greg, and they've missed, and it's hit the wall hard.
There it is.
They've got a fucking arm on them if that's true. Jesus.
Daniel Live, you really love me. Yes, Daniel. Yes, I do.
Of course we love you, Dan.
Of course we do. Yeah, 5'2" and beautiful. Kitty Messalina, Palm Sunday, because we all face palm when we realise it's been a year and we're still locked down watching claxons about wanking jokes. Yeah, but there's a light though. There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I mean, to be fair, I did that before lockdown, and I continued doing that till afterwards. So
Interesting.
I think most of us will. Skinny, nice hoodie, Carl.
Oh, thank you. Cheers, Andy. So it's my mate's band, so I'm doing a little bit of branding for him tonight.
Oh.
Nice one. So we've got another question for the panel then. So submitted by text last week by one of our panelists, Roger. How would you get rid of a body? I'm gonna go to Carl first on this one. I think it looks like a man who knows some stuff.
I was praying you wouldn't come to me. I'd have to take my missus' advice. I think she's always been keen on keeping pigs in the back garden because they consume.
Answer.
Yeah, they consume bodies quite easily. Apparently, I mean, personally, I love all people, so I would never dream of hurting anybody and burying them.
It's the quote from was it Snatch? You know, the sort of gangstery film.
Yeah.
Go through bone like butter.
Yeah, that's what my missus whispers to me when I'm pissing her off.
Right, so you're opting for disposing of people by pigs eating them. Nice one. Alex, how do you get rid of a body?
Okay, and I'm just speculating here, just wildly speculating. I would probably chop it up and maybe put it behind some elaborate bookcase, maybe take bits of it and put it in some sort of red glowing mic. Again, just speculating here. Maybe liquefy it and put it in some sort of white mug and drink it to kind of get rid of the evidence. I don't know. I've never done this before, and I won't plan on doing anything else.
So you're speculating, but you've also
Just
planned.
wildly speculating. Just wildly speculating.
Wild.
It's the blood and the trapped souls that makes it glow this way. I don't know why you're laughing. I'm not joking.
It's a nervous laugh.
Yeah. You're speculating on how to get rid of a dead body, but you've also planned a human. You've also planned a human smoothie, is what you've. Nice. Right. So it's Roger's question. So go on, Rog. How do we get rid of a body?
Well, I actually asked this question after I saw something posted on Facebook. someone in my local area posted on one of the local group forums, recommendations needed. I'm looking for someone to do odd jobs in the house and possibly lay a patio. My instant thought is, has she killed her husband? Right.
Yeah, serious Fred and Rose West vibes kicking off.
So when I saw that post, I just sent this question off to Alex. How would you dispose of a body? If I was dispose of a body, I think I'd possibly look for a very deep hole somewhere and drop it down like an old mine shaft.
So you're looking for a mine shaft or a bottomless pit? That's
Yeah.
I like the tactic. Yeah, that's fair too. Susie, how are you getting rid of a dead body?
I would ask Carol Baskin because I think she is the lady in the know. She knows her shit, and she's got a fuck ton of tigers. So,
I mean, she definitely killed her husband.
And
Definitely did.
And looking to Greg, clearly got into interior design as well.
Yeah,
that's it.
Greg, are you dating Carol Baskin?
And upsetting her.
Fuck Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that happening?
Get in Selena, cover it in endangered plants so they can't dig it up. Kitty's clearly planned this.
I might just say this. It seems quite worrying how specific the females are on this subject. Because I mean, Susie, they've all got great answers, and me and Rob, we didn't do that great, really. I'm
really
concerned
don't
by
like
this.
what you're implying.
I'm just saying. I mean, everyone says that men are psychopaths, but I'm starting to think.
No, we have a simpler point of view of how to do things. What's the aim? That's how we do it. Nice and simple.
We're just more successful.
Yeah, the reason we don't hear about any female serial killers is because we're clever. We don't get caught.
And also, we've learned how to get blood out of clothes from a really early age. So.
Yeah.
Callum Ellis Jarvis Jones says Roger is always looking for a hole. At least that's what's written on the toilet stall.
Oh.
Well earned rim shot there, Callum. Well done. Kitty Messalina again. There's a reason that female murderers are so rarely caught.
Covered that, Kit.
So we've Kitty Messalina. I love it every time Alex instructions on screen. There's millions to do.
Monkey.
I just can't wait for the kind of messages where he's giving an instruction like take your clothes off or something like that.
Now for Greg's 10-minute striptease.
Trust me, you don't want to see that.
No, we don't want to see that.
Please, God.
Daniel Live, I bury mine on the moors. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
That was. Thanks for the rim shot and butchering my name, Greg. Callum. I'll not attempt to read your name again, then, Callum. Cheers. John Morris, what piece of merch would you put Greg's face on next? That's a good question. Oh, yeah. I make a good dick, to be fair.
Right on the bell end.
Just this. Just that.
You look like Earthworm Jim.
I'd put it on a firework so you can blow it up.
Wow!
Ooh,
wow.
It's a deep burn.
George, Greg's going to need that aloe vera that you promised in the comments earlier.
I might go to the kitchen, fetch some ice for that one. That one's stung. George Coffin says, on to posters. Thanks, George. Daniel Live, Y-fronts.
Oh, no, that's really put me off me off my lifetime, that is.
I've got quite a big nose, so I think that might help accentuate things. I don't know. So, Carl, what piece of merch would you put my face on next? I've been on t-shirts and socks.
Oh, it'd have to be condoms, then, wouldn't it? If you're on t-shirts and socks, and condoms.
The next logical step.
Oh yeah, I mean, you go t-shirt, go socks.
Condom.
Boxes
It's
of
how you
food
get
you're in.
dressed. Yeah, it's how you get dressed in the morning. Just t-shirt, then socks, then condom, and you're out the door. You're ready to go.
Not just any condom, one of the flavoured ones.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, of course.
Yeah, Marmite.
Roger answered before I even got a chance to ask the question what flavour condom you're talking on there. So cheers, Roger. Kitty says Susie was very quick and keen to have an insertable Greg there.
Yeah, only so I can shove it up someone else's arsehole.
Alex, what did we say? What piece of merch did we?
Well, I feel like we've got all the basics of sex toys kind of covered,
Yeah.
which I'm grateful for. But I actually think it'd be really funny to have a giant blown up picture of like your face behind me, like similar to the tiger skin, of just kind of really go meta with it. Just a whole, like, have you seen that Doctor Who episode of Cassandra with just her face stretched across? I just think that in the background. Yeah. Just like moisturize me. I think next logical step, we've got the dildos, we've got the condoms. Now let's get your face stretched in the background.
Just that. You just want that stretch. Okay.
Do you know, if I zoom my face up, I could almost.
Kitty Messalina asks a follow-up question. What flavour is a Greg? And what flavour would each of you choose to have me on your condoms? So obviously we've had Roger with Marmite. He was straight in with that one. So feel free to shout up on this one.
I reckon you'd be, when you drop your fag ends in your beer accidentally and take a swig. I think that's what flavour you'd be.
I don't know you. I don't know you that well, so please tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm guessing just sheer desperation, just the taste of desperation and fear. I mean, I might be wrong.
I think
That's it. Right. Yeah. Sheer desperation.
I'm so sorry. I didn't like how it felt saying that joke. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologise.
I won't apologise now.
Sorry, Alex said I'm new. I didn't get the hang of the show. I said it. I felt mean. I'm so sorry.
I think you've got it. You've got it.
George Coffin says that taste of loneliness. Oh,
no, because he's got Carol Baskin there now. So
I've got Carol Baskin now. Callie answers, Greg would definitely be black pudding and
ennui.
Ennui? I can't even speak French.
Or Norman Collier.
I actually quite like black pudding.
Yeah, your microphone keeps cutting out, Greg.
Does it?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Is that better?
Give it a twiddle. Yeah.
Better or on?
Yeah, good.
Is this thing on? Yeah, that's better. So I mean, I quite like black pudding, so I don't see that as an insult, to be honest.
I think I'd probably go with sort of thrush flavour because you seem to be a bit of an irritating cunt. So I would go, maybe.
I'd just go for something really simple like shit.
Awkward.
Wow. Right. This has been a real roast now. I'm going to move on. Let's move on. Let's have another question. Let's have another question, please. So, why has Roger called himself the king of comedy? No? Have I got to pick on somebody?
Because nobody else would. I don't know. I mean...
Again, I'm really sorry if this is too mean. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to guess from most other royal families, a long line of incest. That's my guess. Just, I don't know. I've been doing my history. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, it's a deep burn.
I'm so sorry.
Are you a hemophiliac?
Go on, Susie. Why has he called himself the king of comedy?
I mean, I kind of like to think it's because he's got like a big, like a gorilla outfit, and he's built a replica of the Empire State Building and climbs up it regularly and just beats his chest. So he's King Kong of comedy.
I mean, how else does anyone get ready for a show? Like, how else would you? What are you supposed to do?
Lena, don't apologise, Alex B. Own it.
I'm not gonna lie, my jokes I'm not proud of are usually ones that involve incest, and it's far too many at this point.
George Cochran, Alex, you already know Roger really well. Oh, that's fantastic. So, Roger, any clarification as to why you've called yourself King of Comedy?
Well, don't you want Carl's answer first?
Carl went first.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't call myself the King of Comedy. Well, I've typed it in on here, but I've actually been branded the King of Comedy by BBC Radio Derby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I talk about comedy shows once a month. I was introduced by one of those DJs as, here's Roger Poulter, the King of Comedy, to talk about streamed comedy shows.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I took that quote.
Yeah, fair.
And it's been unbearable since then. Oh, so at least it wasn't self-proclaimed. So
Alex is only jealous because he appears on BBC Radio Derby once a month as well, doing the same thing, and he's never been branded the King of Comedy.
Right, before we get any harsher, shall we move on to his next question?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you make up a new nickname for the person next to you? So clockwise on screen, and then I'll change the screen names. So you need to
clockwise.
Oh
yeah. So
God.
So Roger will do Carl. Carl does Alex. Susie does Roger. Alex does Susie. Susie does Roger. This sounds like a really shit porn film the way I'm describing it.
So how many cartridges in the pot? Yeah. What's going on?
So we'll start at 12 o'clock.
I'm going to give Carl the nickname Egghead.
No, Susie does.
That's friendly,
sorry, I'm involved in this. I do apologize. So all right, so Susie does me. Then I do Roger. Then we go from there. So Susie, it's on you to give me a nickname.
Oh, I'm already thinking. Who's going first? Roger. Has Roger already done it?
Susie, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can we come back?
So I'd kick off and do Roger. So he's already proclaimed himself the king. So based on that, I'm just gonna have to call him Elvis, just because of the king reference. So we've got Elvis.
Alex said "own laugh" because that was Alex's nickname when he was younger.
Amazing. Right, so Roger.
I've got one.
Susie's got one for me now.
Cry wank. was going to be close to one, so I thought better of it.
There we go. That's been changed. So Roger needs to do Carl.
Well, I've done Carl already. I'm sticking with my original one.
Well, just remind us.
Egghead.
Egghead. It's original. I'll give him that.
It's quite unoffensive. I'm happy with that, to be honest. So it's been doing Alex, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go with my next headliner for fear of ending up in some sort of smoothie. Red.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm just saying. Definitely headliner material. Headliner material. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll go with
Yeah,
that.
I don't run on talent. I run on fear.
That was a bit when you said that.
So we've got the only nice one so far. So can Alex come up with a nice one? She's going to be horrible to Susie. Which way is this going to swing?
Oh God, I was going to say, I'm just going to put in immediate danger because I swear there's a rabid dog behind you that I hadn't seen before. Like I don't know if it was just me, but I was like, I swear that wasn't there before. So in immediate danger. There we
go. In immediate danger.
High voltage.
Ian Bowden, because of the strength of her zingers, doozy frost.
Hey! Oh, I like that.
Nice. George Coppen, Cole Roger, Katie Brown.
They all one and the same.
Ian Bowden, Gregory Pecker, Roger Poultry, and Carl Flying Low.
Am I? How the fuck did you see?
Imagine if
I'm actually in my song. Do you want to sit? No, I won't.
Kitty Massolini, just wait till Alex gets himself introduced as the emperor of comedy next time. Nice. Oh, Susie, Kitty's asking what happened to Pierre.
Oh, Pierre's upstairs.
Oh, he's all the way upstairs.
I've had to relocate to the living room because Joe's having a nap. At this time of night.
Ian Bowden again.
And Ian, you'd be right. You'd be right. And don't forget it.
Deep Fat Filer. That's a good one. I like that. That's good.
That was actually a character name from a few years ago, but yeah, well done, Andy.
He's using all material. All right, so our next question. Eleanor Mustang says, "What was your last Google search?"
Ooh, let's find out. I haven't had a while, I would say.
So, does anybody want to go first? I think let's. I'll play along on this one as well, so we're not. I'll show a bit of solidarity. I googled a PlayStation game called Remnant from the Ashes. That was my last one. I wanted to see if it was any good or not because it's free on PlayStation this month, and I wanted to see if it were any good before I downloaded.
I love how the history before then has been conveniently cleared, so it's like you've only searched one thing ever. It's like no, nothing else, just that.
No, it's not. Mine was Drop the Dead Donkey, the popular satirical 90s sitcom. Nice.
Aww.
I'm intrigued to what you were trying to find out about it, but there we go. So does anybody want to volunteer their Google search history next?
My last Google search, and this is a true story, was it was can you get COVID from off items? And it is because I went for a walk with my girlfriend and we found a bag of mannequin heads on the side with a sign saying, please take. And so we took one and currently she's sat up there.
What the fuck?
And I was just suddenly had a panic. I was like, oh my God, am I going to get COVID from a mannequin head that I just took off the street? That was the last thing I Googled.
that can link back. That's an excellent way of getting rid of evidence.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Exactly.
Just
please take it.
Just
Please take it. I genuinely, no context, just a sign saying please take with that head and a bunch of others in the bag.
Alex, I think we might be kindred spirits because I had a mannequin head that I bought from a car boot sale and I called him Hank. And he's been to every single house that I have lived in until I moved out of my friend's house, and we put it at the back window because somebody tried to break in through a top window. So it's like he's now a burglar deterrent. He's genuinely horrifying to look at.
It was quite funny because I did a very wholesome activity with her, and she was like, "Oh, I really want to go to the farmer's market," and I just had this human head in my bag, and I was like, "Oh God." As my girlfriend was just like perusing mushrooms, I was just like, please, no one look in what I've got.
What's in the bag?
Wow.
So yeah, that's the last thing I searched.
So what do you do with the rest of the body?
I put it outside my door and say, please take. Yeah.
Callum's back again. Greg's was
I'm actually
definitely
advertising it on this show. That's why I'm here, is to advertise. I want to get rid of some stuff.
It really is Palm Sunday. Palm it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Callum's back again. Greg's was definitely the pronunciation of, and I forgot how to pronounce that word since your last comment. John Morris is clearly shouting. I'd be more worried about the mannequin head coming alive and murdering you. I mean,
this is the moment in the horror film where I'm like, such funny joke, and then it does happen.
Yeah.
So, and at this point, sweet release. So what can we say? So it's kind of a win-win. I've either got a free mannequin head or I finally get to leave. It's great.
It's nice.
Who's volunteering their Google search?
I'll volunteer. Mine's quite wholesome. I recently got Animal Crossing, like a Nintendo Switch and Animal Crossing for my birthday. So mine was Leaf Eggs Animal Crossing. There's like an Easter update where you find eggs on your island, and I couldn't work out how to get the leaf ones, so that's what I gave.
Mine was really, really sad.
Oh no!
Wow!
It was not sad as in tearful sad. It's just sad because it's not normally the kind of thing which I do. But I typed in RAF plane types. Because the other day we had the red arrows fly over the house, and I wondered, I was trying to work out what plane they were in.
Aren't they typhoons? The red arrows?
No, they're hawks.
No, they're definitely not typhoons.
They're not typhoons. They're hawks.
I only know
They're
one type of
aircraft.
Yeah, let's see.
And typhoons are Eurofighters. They're the really fast motherfuckers that scare everybody.
Yeah, they're really loud. John Murray says, "I'm pretty sure I just saw it move." I think he's talking about the mannequin head.
I hope he's talking about the mannequin head.
I was going to say, I've been teaching her tricks. It's going really well. I've got stay, getting begged down in a moment. It's going well.
Play dead.
She's at smack, killing it.
Egghead, what have we got for your Google search history?
My Google search history is kind of sad because it was actually what is NUI or whatever. You can't see it. Yeah. I mean, it was because I had no idea what the fuck he was saying. But before that, it was the release date for the Tom and Jerry film. That's what I was looking at.
Oh yeah, there's a new film coming out. I've seen posts about that. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, no, I got very excited seeing the trailer. It took back to my childhood.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, good.
Anyway.
Next question. Submitted by text by George Coffin. Who looks most like an alien on the panel, and why is it Greg?
I know the answer to this. It's because he's the guest host.
Imposter syndrome.
Pretty Messalina.
Surely.
Katie Messalina is still talking about the mannequin head. Play dead. Susie and Alex are killing themselves.
I really don't want to sound like a broken record, but I am reference the decor again because it looks like an alien tried to figure out how the hell humans decorate their homes. They were like, skin, just like tiger skin on the back. That's definitely how more human beings decorate their house. Nothing else on the walls, just one big tiger skin.
Yeah, just one massive. The weirdest thing about it is actually a rug.
Why is it on the wall? Why is it on the wall? See, exactly. This is the kind of thing an alien would do and go, this is how humans dress their houses. It's fine. Nothing else. It's gonna pan across the thing. It's gonna be one chair, maybe a microwave on the floor.
Why, Greg? Why? I just thought it'd look quirky. I don't know.
Actually, I know why. You don't like having the rug pulled from underneath your feet.
King of comedy right here.
There he goes.
Defending the title. Let's go.
And that's why he wears his crown so proud. Egghead, and he is covering a portal to his mothership. Well done. Well done from behind the scenes. Egghead, why am I an alien?
I didn't say what. I mean, obviously it is you. No, I actually thought it kind of going along with that, the portal idea, because I thought that was an alien trying to escape your living room or lounge or bedroom or brothel. I don't know. I can't tell.
Maybe it's actually on a spaceship now, and someone blasted a hole, and there just happened to be a tiger, and all his innards got sucked out. But then
Wow.
Actually, it could be the alien being space right now, and that's not actually a wall.
Ian Bowden, he has to put his pubes somewhere after shaving.
Come up in one fell swoop. That's quite impressive.
See, I had an image of you meticulously designing it, of just like with PVA, just like this is the right color.
And that is,
I think it's very impressive.
I am well known for having tiger stripe pubes. That's.
Joe, I have heard that as well. Yeah, I did hear that.
That's a very niche Pornhub search.
Just my actual Google search was, why do my pubes look like a tiger? It's taken me 24 years to ask, but I think it's time now.
You call it the growler.
Yeah.
Hey! Very good. Well deserved. Well deserved. Dear me. Katie Messalina, the implication from Ian that Greg has a tiger belt for pubes. Yeah. I mean, it's all on my wall.
Wow. Oh, we've got to leave now.
I think that's someone's new nickname. Just a guess.
Oh, definitely.
Right. This has been Awkward Question Time. I've been Greg Phillips. Wow. Wow. Thank you. That's very good.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I can just imagine. I don't know where Ian's from, but I can just imagine the sheer brutality behind that. Shit.
Was it in all caps as well?
If it wasn't, it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
If it wasn't,
He
it should
didn't shout like John Morris.
Oh.
Properly capitalised.
It was gentler.
Katie Messalina is in with a question. How would you handle the current situation with the blocked Suez Canal? Whoever wants.
Very strong animal.
A very strong animal.
Oh, sorry, I thought it said Suarez. Sorry.
So very strong Emma from Carl. Anybody else want to weigh in on this one? Callum says, I hope Rob's mum is in Washington. No, she never
I've got an idea I could float.
Go on.
Yeah, they should contain the situation.
Yellow card. You have been warned.
Terrible.
He's been taken down a bit. Right. Susie, how are they going to deal with this box container situation?
Oh, I didn't hear your mic.
No, you've gone quiet.
Can you hear?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
I think it's yours, Susie.
Hey.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So I don't actually watch the news, so I have absolutely no idea what's going on. What is it? Like, what's happened?
There's a
you know how long container ships are? Well,
Yeah.
instead of going along the Suez Canal, one's decides to breach it.
Oh.
He's blocking everything, holding it all up, and they're trying to figure out.
What was in the containers?
No idea.
Good.
Good follow-up question, though. Taking down a peg is the running pegging joke about to make an appearance. Yeah, we do have a theme on awkward question time sometimes about pegging. You should be very proud, Mama Phillips. Someone has to be, but it's sort of unconditional, isn't it? Yeah, thanks. Cheers.
My suggestion would be to train now that I know what's going on. Train a load of dolphins and like various sea animals and like lasso them, like in cartoons where they like sort of ride them and attach them to the container and just drag it.
Like Aquaman style.
Yeah, just fucking call Jason Momoa. He'll sort that shit out.
I think Jason Momoa is the answer to a lot of problems, to be fair. Roger, care to weigh in?
Use some gaffer tape.
Fixes everything.
Just gaffer tape. You're not exasperating the problem by sticking it down.
No, you'd stick it to another ship which is going to tow it
out. Ian Bowden, accordingly to the Daily Sport, very trustworthy newspaper, a load of fake anus sex toys are being held up by the blockage. Does anybody fancy speculating on what's in the containers?
From what I've heard, Greg, I think you placed the order, didn't you?
Yeah, tiger skins.
I'm doing the upstairs next week. So, George Coppen, have you tried switching the boat on and off? That'd be my first thought, George. Yeah, straight away, switch it off and back on again. KD comedian Hinker. If you were a wrestler, what would your character be, and what would your special move be? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Is anyone volunteering to go first?
I would be the. Sorry, what was it? If you're a wrestler, what would your character be? Was it?
Yeah, what would your character be, and what would your special move be?
I think I'd have to go back a little bit, back to Deep Fat Filer, and I think my special move would be to kill people with inanimate too much fish and chips. That would be my wrestling move. Just feed them fish and chips until they fall over and collapse, and you win the fight, don't you?
Nice.
Deep Fat Filer. This is a special move. Fish and chips.
Just feed them. Yeah,
I would probably. I think my nickname would be your ex-girlfriend, and I'd probably just make passive-aggressive, bitchy comments until someone left the ring. That's worked all my past relationships, but So.
Do you want to give us an example?
Oh, you're wearing that. Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm lovely today, honestly.
You've seen Greg's t-shirt then.
And socks. Roger, what are we going for?
Well, I'd just stick with the king of comedy. I'd kill him with laughter.
Perfect.
Susie?
Well, my party trick used to be like when I was a lot slimmer and fitter, I used to be able to crush a watermelon between my thighs.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the hell are you doing on here? That's amazing.
Used to.
I was like, that's amazing. Why the hell are you doing this show when you could go be doing just that all the time?
So you should be on BGT, not AQT.
Yeah, if I could do that, I wouldn't leave my house. I would just be sat.
Can I just ask a more obvious question? How did you discover this talent?
I've always had like really muscly legs, and I saw someone do it, and I was like, I've got a spare 5 minutes. I wonder.
Don't lie.
I honestly
You
don't
were really
think
have
I've
a
ever.
boyfriend.
I don't think I've ever been this jealous and impressed.
You see,
Like
I
said,
don't
used
know.
to, I am a lot flabbier
Why are you
now.
making-
It doesn't
Why are
happen.
we making stupid jokes so we could be seeing that? Like what?
I don't know that I can't do that.
Do you know what? There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out. Come on.
How did you explain away the post?
I did it on the patio, and then I buried it like a good person.
You buried it?
Then I get more melons.
So you've got watermelon trees kicking around.
Yeah. Just leave a trail of them in my
Oh,
wake.
yes, George.
You wouldn't kill many people then, Roger. Sharp as always, George. In Bowden, my party trick was reciting the real names of the original Neighbours cast. I didn't get invited to many parties.
I like to think that nobody actually asked it. He just sat there and just like repeated it over and over again, like some sort of weird mantra in the corner.
Just like thinking people like inviting him to like a neighbour's cult. Like that's how you get members.
Callum is back for a suggestion for the awkward question time merch store. New product for the show. AQT peanuts. Greg's face on the front. Thoroughly roasted flavour. Approved there by Kitty Messalina. Yeah. And back there. Back again with Callum. Next week's guests are going to be expected to supply their own watermelons.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away. This is amazing.
With the watermelon.
Eleanor Mustang is back with another question. If you were lost at sea with two others from this group, who would you tip overboard or eat, whichever is your preference? And who could you spend a month on a desert island with?
Okay, I am saying this answer with complete honesty. I'm sorry, guys. I am getting rid of every single one of you except Susie, and I just want her to crush watermelons over and over. I'll be fine. Don't rescue me. I don't care. Just you out. I don't immediately we'll be stranded for a moment, and I'll just spring into action. That's all I need.
It might not work with coconuts.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Squats. I'll do more squats. It'll be fine.
It's all I ever actually needed. I think, like, maybe this is my heaven. Maybe this is what. I'm just learning a lot about myself this show, so I'm sorry. You three are dead instantly. I do not care. Unless you can crush things with your thighs, in which case you can stay.
There
will be an audition process. It will be vigorous. I need a casting to play. But I have no qualms about killing any of you for this. None. I won't even hesitate.
I'm honoured. Like, genuinely.
Kitty Messalina's got a party trick for us. She decides to carry a full bottle of wine under each tit, reciting Shakespeare to prove that I'm not drunk.
Kitty, you can come to this island too. I want to see that as well. You can come. You're invited. That's fine.
It's going to be like a one island freak show. We could start charging people.
Yes.
Ideal.
Yes.
So
get a PayPal on the big letters in the sand. Just write our PayPal.
Giant QR code.
Yeah.
Alex has got this thing. Roger, what are we doing with the people that you stuck with? Who's going overboard?
Well, purely for the nickname, I'd eat Egghead. Now, I've got a problem here. I don't know whether to keep Greg or not for the entertainment.
You could you could murder him and have like a Wilson in Castaway situation, and just like so you could just throw insults at him every time.
I'll keep
you can throw insults at me any time, and I just take it.
And we'll keep Greg like a mannequin.
I love that.
Yeah.
To hurl abuse at.
Well, I'm glad you followed it up with that, Roger, because I was scared about what you had planned for. Egghead, what are we doing with people? Who are we eating? Who are we?
I think the two, we'd have to count out the females because obviously they're going to kill me and dispose of my body. So we're going to go with
almost immediately.
Yeah, I mean it's no offense, but yeah, I'd be scared for my life.
None taken.
So I'm going to go with Roger actually for the eating. Again, no offense, Roger, but I believe you may be about the same size as me, so that would give me some good protein. and Greg, I could happily spend a month on Desert Island with you for your tiger pubes because they will provide shelter in sun and rain. So yeah.
Yeah.
George Coppin, I'd kill Greg and use him as a string puppet.
I'm worried about Greg. Greg, are you okay?
I've
just seen the time. I'm just checking in if you want like a shoulder to cry on.
I'm so pleased George Coppin said string puppet rather than a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh no.
That's a bit Freddy Krueger-ish, isn't it? The string puppet. Kitty Messalina sounds like a fun island. Is this how Legends of Mermaids and Sirens begin? Just entertaining party tricks by women on islands that sailors get distracted by and get shit.
Get me off this island. This island sucks. I don't want the Tories making my decisions anymore. I just want a watermelon being crushed between a woman's thighs. Why am I asking for too much here? I don't think I am. Tell me if I am. I don't think I'm asking for a lot here. I've had enough. I'm sick of this. I'm out. This island sucks. That island is way better. Paradise. Heaven is a place on earth.
George Coppin doesn't want to use me as a ventriloquist dummy because he doesn't want a dummy bigger than him.
No, his hand won't reach.
I'm going to presume that Susie, you're echoing Alex's sentiment.
I really hope you.
I am absolutely on board with that. Yeah, this island is, but I would change the way I killed Greg slightly.
Well, so lines kicked in there with I keep Susie so we could cut Greg with her sick burns. I mean that. Yeah.
So, Susie, would you roast him first?
No. What I would. Unless the sharks liked it, because what I'm going to do is basically tie him and throw him in the sea on a rope so that fish would come, and then we've got a food source as well.
There's been a lot of
Greg, are you particularly alluring to fish? Like, did I not know that about you? Like, do you attract fish? Is that like a skill you have?
They look a bit like sea
Got it.
Kitty Messalina approves of Dan's message there. Callum, I will point out, as the show nears the end, Greg is a lovely bloke and very nice to animals. Yeah, that is entirely true.
It's the mic. It's the mic that gets me.
Yeah. I think I tried to outcome. Yeah, there's been a lot of tying things to fish and murdering on this show so far. But Alex has got his ticket for the island as well, so you're doing well with it. I'll give you that one. Oh, this has been too funny. So, has anybody got 2 minutes? Anybody got 2 minutes of filler? That was the last question. Oh, that was the last question. Apologies. Anybody got anything to plug? Anybody got anything to plug? Roger, you're
Okay.
next to me on the screen, so fire away.
Let me get my screen lined up properly. I have a Friday night show once a week at 9 p.m. Friday nights called Roger's Blue Suede News, where we discuss the good, the bad, and the utterly stupid of the previous week. So if you want to come and join me on that, it's on Facebook and YouTube. Just type in Roger's Blue Suede News. Thank you very much.
Egghead, anything to...
Available on Teespring. If you go on there and type in Roger's Blue Suede News, you'll find my merch shop.
Perfect.
And it's Greg free.
Most quality merch is Greg free.
Well, I wasn't going to do it, but seeing as everyone's getting their merch now.
Yeah.
Yes!
Obviously, I've got a sheep in wolf's clothing tonight. So, wolf in sheep's clothing, either. I'm not a comedian. I promote all the nights down in Bournemouth. I say all the nights. I mean my night, Carl's Comedy Club, and it's bloody fantastic. So for all the audiences out there and any acts that want to come down as well, look at my Facebook page, look at the YouTube channel. I've done a couple of parodies. Give me a shout on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know all the channels. Carl's Comedy Club. Come and see us.
Perfect. Susie, anything to plug?
So I am on Den of Fools on May the 4th, Star Wars Day. I'm also on Blue Suede News on the 23rd of April, I think. Is that right, Roger?
Something like that. I'll be confirming close to the time.
And yeah, other than that, I'm excited for gigs to be back, but I'm only booked on Greg's one at the minute. So hit me up if you would like me to come and try and be funny on anything. My Twitter and Instagram are @MadTeapotLady. And Facebook, Susie Foster's Comedy.
Katie Messalina, just before we come to Alex, Katie Messalina, how's AQT? Well, Susie's going to use Greg as bait to fish with.
Yeah.
Alex, anything to plug on your end?
My Instagram is Alex W. Bayton. Follow me on that. To be honest, just book me for things. I'd love to be that. You know, let me be gay and gross in public again. It'd be great. Honestly, you can watch me being a flaming homosexual and just being absolutely disgusting on stage, and that's kind of all I want.
Well,
so book me. Go ahead. You want to.
I have something of an announcement myself. I have set up my own comedy club here in Clown, which is sort of the edge of Chesterfield. May the 20th is our first night, and our opening act for that night. She's been savagely brutal to me all night, and yet I still give her a gig. It's Susie Frost. Also on that night, we've got George Coppen, we've got Roger Poulter,
Yay!
We've got the fantastic Tom Douglas. We've got Katie Brown. We've got Daniel Lythe. And your headliner for that night, he's the usual host of this show, is the fantastic Alex Leam. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Hey!
There he is.
There he is. Yep, and that's me. So yeah, if you give the @Crafty Clown Pub a like on Facebook, all the promotion stuff's going to be on there in the next few days. KD, don't you have to clean bait? Dib's not giving Greg a bubble bath. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't want to do that either.
Yes, I'm also on Lark Lord in 2 weeks, and I'm so excited.
Nice.
I was going to say, I've really roped my girlfriend into helping me with these ridiculous tasks, and she is so patient. So please come see me on Lark Lord in 2 weeks. It's great. It's going to be
we
great.
get a little bit of post-show backslapping now. Thank you, Callum. Greg Phillips, well done, sir. Perfectly adequate substitute host. Well done, all great episode. Alex, thank you, Greg.
Greg.
Cheers, guys. Good round.
Well done.
It's been a fun show, and I've been thoroughly roasted. Thank you so much. Been entertaining. So yeah, thanks for joining us on Awkward Question Time this week. And as Alex says, stay awkward.
Yay!
See you later, everyone.
Bye.